felvételt is, ha már így van. Na, szevasztok, akkor VOD nézzük. Nem sok mindenről maradtatok le, és le sem vagyok némítve, hál' Istennek, úgyhogy tök jó. Jó, akkor ki emlékszik, hogy mit csináltunk, hol hagytuk abba a múltkor? Senki? Jó? Az jó? Mert én sem. Szia, Rencsó! Eszembe jutott, na most bocsánat, de így Rencsóra beugrott, hogy most megyek a motorosok farkára. Igen. Köszönöm szépen, meg vagyok egy kicsit megfázva, múlt héten azért nem voltam egyáltalán, mert láztól kezdve minden volt. És még most se sikerült kijönni belőle. Látszik? Na? Úgyhogy... most van az, hogy mit tudom én, egy 10 percig, fél óráig el vagyok úgy, hogy kapok levegőt az orromon, utána egy bedugul, és ez amikor fél óráig fújod. Nem tudom, hogy kinek van ilyen, kinek nincs. Nekem ilyen szokott lenni a vége, hogy ez a fújja, már beleszédülök, de még mindig nincs vége. És utána így veszem a levegőt, és akkor ott a levegő... minden. Nem mindegy. Szóval ilyen vagyok, de mondom, most már nem bírom ki. Amúgy is ez a hét, ez a jövő hét, ugye húsvét, akkor még leszek, de utána meg megyek haza húsvét után, és hát nagyon úgy néz ki, hogy a számítógép, már a laptop, azt nem tudják megcsinálni. Vagy hát na. Új alaplap kéne bele, és egyszerűen nem találnak sehol se, meg valami rengeteg pénzbe kerülne. Úgyhogy otthonról biztos, hogy nem fog játszani. PC játékot legalábbis, hát PlayStation 4 van, vagy Xbox. Mi az? Nem a legújabb, hanem az egyen előtte lévő. De mondjuk IRL streamet, azt ilyen kerti, sörözgetős, sütögetős streamet, azt úgy tervezek. Megmegyek a MSB döntőre, esetleg, ha ott össze lehetne futni. Meg egyébként is valamikor össze lehetne futni. Később egy kis csé, Rencsó. Csak gyorsan játszok egy picit a robot zsaruval, hogy ne unatkozzon ő se. Na, de akkor kezdjünk is bele, hogy haladjunk. Ó, szegénykém. Na, jobbulás neki, vagy én nem tudom, hogy... Nagyon... De sokáig tölt az a játék most. Hát, azért is mondtam végülis, hogy ha bárki ráérne valamikor, akkor... Na.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Jó. Hol megyek? Oda megyek. Ja, amarra is mehettem.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Jaj. Igen. Au.
Robocop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, CP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Na, akkor visszakapcsoljuk az áramot. A rádió az bezzeg meg. Oh, oké. Jaj. Most akkor én nem tudom ezt szkennelni. Na várjál. Aha, ja, hogy így látom is, jó. Aha, jó. Jaj, hát... Ezt meg én nem fogom tudni megcsinálni, mert... Ó, oké. Csak a megfelelő sorrend kellett. Az jó. Menj a fogdá... Ja, jó, oké. Most még először ide fentre kell menni.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
Szívesen. Máskor is. Oké.
We are going to build a brand new city where Detroit now stands.
Kussolja már. Hát
Delta
nem
City is the
kikapcsoltam.
only hope that we
I'm ready for you, Robo.
Didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not.
All
Looks like
right,
OCP is really
let's
cutting
see what's
costs
cooking
again.
under the hood.
God knows what they'll cut next.
Once I'm done,
Or who.
he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Ja igen, mert ilyenkor van a... Aha. Ezt nem csináltuk meg. C. Hát, na.
Hello, Robocop.
Hello.
Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you. That's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you?
Igen.
How is she?
Mindenkinek furcsa szeme volt a kórházba.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
Hát,
My programming does not allow for family life.
No. I guess that was never the intention. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family?
Jaj, mi volt a
I see.
kérdés?
Memories can be painful, especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before, he was my brother.
Az
He was an
igen.
addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs.
Az
As you
szép.
can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As system failure. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you, I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted.
Értem.
I've got plenty to think about for now.
Akkor gondolkodjál. Menj a sarokba, és gondolkodj. Igen, vissza az izébe. Nem csinálok mellékküldit, nem csak mellékküldit.
Where was the meeting point supposed to be?
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
Nyissa meg a
All
cél.
right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robocop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate
igen,
move.
Spike-ot még
I'm
nem
sure there's
láttuk,
plenty
ugye?
of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Milyen öreg
The old
ember.
man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Jó, akkor mi?
Robocop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Persze,
May I
hogy nem.
help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is,
Igen.
what are we gonna do about it together?
I am not involved in politics.
Well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right? We're on the same side.
Nem érdekel a politika, most mondtam.
Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, Robocop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Robocop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
Got a job for you.
No, you wouldn't.
Da jó.
You wouldn't say a word if you actually...
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Hát azért csak fenyegetsz, köcsög. El akarom hagyni a területet, igen. Ó, kár volt vacsoráz, most álmos vagyok. Ja. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Pa-pa-pa-pa. Na. Azt hittem már, hogy... az lenne az a lakás, vagy... Oké. Na mindegy, mindenképpen ide kell menni először, ezek szerint. Jaj.
Hey you. The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase. Just open
Yeah.
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Na, hát erre kíváncsi vagyok. Ez az öreg.
It's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
My purpose is to fight crime, not to make statements.
No, of course not. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
You cannot complain about the life that was granted to you.
That's very humble of you. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried.
No,
I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
Så ő küldte.
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
Oppa. Na, igen.
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Ja. Hol jöttem? Itt jöttem. Akkor most kell elmenni a izéházba.
Done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead! Just not where we live.
Legenda. Ez legenda. Hopp. Gondolom tölt az izé. Egyáltalán hol parkoltam le?
I'm sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Nem. Ott bírok itt menni. Át, csak nem oda, ahova akarok. Erre azért figyelhettetek volna, hogy legalább ne ugyanazok a számok legyenek. Na mindegy. Mindenkinek 2 izéje van.
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the staircase.
Jó. Igen, tárolási számra. Feledett, vegyük a halálos nyilatkozatát. Jó, mindenhol benézünk. Most komoly, hogy a pizzás doboz kell, izé. Na akkor. Jó napot kívánok. Senki nincs itt. Jó. Ja. Hoppá. Addig kérdezi, Társahelyi 17 városállam, Detroit, Michigan, 45-50 bérleti időszak, 3 hónap, 210 dolcsi.
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
Show me your evidence, and I will make the culprits regret their deeds.
So far, you're just making my road to the goal harder. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP.
Again?
Now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's
Ennyi.
nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I need to just spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
Pillanat. Olyan volt, mint hogyha horkolás, vagy valamit hallanék. Ilyen hangosan nem horkolhat a macska. Na, megyek a raktárba. Megint kezdte le lenni az orrom. Bocsánat. Ilyenkor az agyam is tele lesz. Akkor menj a raktárba. Hol van a raktár? Balra?
We should vote Kuzak. The Mills guy's just another suit. He knows nothing about ordinary people.
You're late.
Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
What? No. Itt legalább lesznek valami fegyveresek? Jaj, nem. Nem akarom bekapcsolni egyébként, mert... Na.
Man, it's Robocop.
So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment, nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are. Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
Nem. Hello?
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
Robocop is here!
Fucking stand there!
Igen, még valaki? Na. Ja, aha. De egyébként meg ez kell nekünk. OCP-vel kapcsolatos, igen, és most el tudom vinni, vagy nem tudom elvinni? De csak ennyi? Ezt nem? Jó sok macska kajája van. Akkor végül is ezek a srácok is velük voltak, jó. Hát, ez van. Robocoppal nem. Szarozunk. Háti?
Well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
Szólvatok innen. Na, megint itt a macska.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
If there is evidence of a crime, I would like to know it.
Police officer, first and foremost. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter to me. When you become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
Jó. Na, hol van? Hol a macska? Itt nyávogott a jó előbb. Itt van. De legalább lehetne megsimizni, vagy valami. Szia! Hát, semmi. Ja, ide.
What do you mean, $1? It's $23.50.
Fruity Loops. Leüssem.
I have Samantha's belongings.
Yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all in the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to pick up everything tomorrow.
Mennyi macskája van ennek a csajnak, hogy... Mert hogy nem lehet így rá közelíteni. Na, elment az a faszi. Egyikünk sem hisz nekik, megértjük, hogy a NVIDIA és az CPU egy is ugyanaz, tehát meg fel kell szólni, amiben valaki kell állni. Aha. Fakultatív. Ellenőrizd a dobozt. Fakultatív, bazd meg. Ez volt benne az előbb is. Hello? Azt miért lehetett kinyitni vajon? Oké. Mondjuk ez eléggé furcsa volt, de jó. Melegem is van közben, tök jó.
Is that true? Mary has to close a restaurant?
2 words. Delta City.
TJ Laser.
Whoa.
No,
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Nah, tell me. What's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
No, akarok mellé küldit.
Involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. No. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
Yeah.
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
I don't care if OCP lost some money for once.
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or whatever. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Garden of Earthly Delights?
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
Diamonds are made under great pressure.
Wait, do you think there's a diamond within me? Do you see my shine? I'm just messing with you. That was truly inspirational. But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Jó. Még egyet találtunk?
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
No.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
No, no.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
You know movies, there is value in that.
Yep, there's nothing better than a good movie. But we're still missing our tape.
Jaj, bocsánat csak. Ezt muszáj voltam már kifújni, mert...
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel. But the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
They tend to become imitations of themselves.
Hard to argue with that. There's been a lot of stinkers. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for.
Ez nem az a tép, amit
I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. But Here it is. Isn't that the tape we're looking for? Tape? What tape? You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie? I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS. Lights, camera, action! Crap! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
It's that metal brake!
Hogy elugrott le? A köcsögje. Nem akartam. Ezt komolyan mondom, ez egy klippet megér. Ezt sát magukat izébaszták, gránátozták, ez... Hova futsz, köcsög? I don't wanna do it. Még a végén kezdem megkedvelni ezt a kurva számot, bazd meg. Ja. Na, de ez szép volt, hogy... Saját magukat felizéték, bazd meg.
First, I hear a bunch of movie pun.
Hol lett a
Where
Pickles?
is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Hát ha egyáltalán Be van regisztrálva?
Who's gonna pay for all this?
Ja. Harari. Pickles. G utca 3C. I don't wanna do it. Ja. Na, most na. Igen, ez a kocsiszerelős izé. Jaj, megint tölt. Építkezés, nagy építkezés. Ja, hogy azt kell megnézni, hogy mikor nyitogatták.
You're all right. I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
That is not the kind of help I was willing to provide.
Come on, give me a break. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, diamonds are made under great pressure. I'm not a fucking diamond, okay? I'm a junkie. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
Igen, de akkor, de... Vaj.
I will leave the money with you if you spend it wisely.
That's cold-blooded, man. But thanks anyway. You're my savior, Tin Man. But what do I do with the money that I'm not supposed to spend on drugs? Like, what's the point?
Vegyél kaját, bazd meg. Na, kihánytad már beled? Na jó. Az a baj. Hogy úgy rám jött az a szarú lét, hogy én lelövöm a streamet. Meg úgy egyáltalán. Játékot se, nem. Na, a lényeg az, a modot lelövöm. Majd következő mod érkezik valamikor. Szavaztok, mod nézzük.